Hi, I am continuing with my meditations, conscious awareness. This is what we're practicing. Meditation is what it is commonly referred to as, but people have an idea of that meditation is to clear your mind, to have no thoughts. And I think that is going to be very disappointing because the mind is made to think. It's made to process thoughts. I've heard that some people have no thoughts when they're not talking or receiving words from other people, like being talked to. Maybe that's true. I can't believe that because that's not me. And every one of my friends, every single one, I've never met a person in person that has no thoughts, because I would have some questions. Because the mind, this thing in here, its purpose is to process information. Just like the heart is a pump, and if we try to turn it off, we die. The lungs, I don't know what you call them, a pump, it seems like. They pump air out and suck it in. They're a mechanism. If we have the ability to turn that off, but only for like a short period of time. And then we have to do it again. We have to breathe in, right? And holding your breath, I think, can be very beneficial. I do that in breath work and I love it. But that's after I've over oxygenated my body. And so my body has a lot of oxygen in it. And so my breath hold isn't really too detrimental. If we think of the mind in the same way, and I'm just going to take out the people who claim that they have no thoughts, that nothing is happening in there if they're not talking or having a conversation. I just can't imagine that. Okay, so it blows my mind. My mind is always going, okay? So I just can't imagine somebody who is just blank. Even right now with my eyes closed, I can see colors, and so that's what my mind is processing. Oh, that's interesting. There's a color. And then most of the time, my mind is thinking about solving problems. It's going through lists of things that I have to do today, or finding things that I get to do because I like to be busy. My brain and mind are constant. So this is for all the people who have thoughts pretty continuously, whatever. Meditation, I've said it before, but I'm going to pretend like anyone who's watching this doesn't know what I've said before. So meditation in my mind is to be aware of what's happening in here, because it's constantly going. It's constantly moving. And a lot of the time it's negative. I wish it wasn't. I think it's a habit, it's a practice. So it's a default that my mind thinks about the negative. It might be part of my problem-solving habit or addiction, that it is easier to solve negative problems, right? I talk about chaos sometimes, and if a lot of us, if our life is just boring and nothing exciting is happening, we create problems, negative problems, chaos, because we kind of thrive on that as humans. We want adventure, we want to do stuff. we say we want peace and bliss and to just sit at the beach with a drink in our hand and have nothing to do, but that's not true. And anyone who's been to the beach and had nothing to do, if you think about it, you'll realize it wasn't long before you're like, okay, let's go do something. Let's go get dinner. Let's go for a walk. Let's go rent some bicycles. Let's go scuba diving. Let's go do something. Create a problem to solve. Create some chaos. And not all of this chaos is negative. Going scuba diving or snorkeling or bicycle riding or eating food, that's great. That's wonderful. I think just realizing that we enjoy the doing of things, the problem solving of things, the chaos of things, we enjoy that. We're here to create. We're innovative. Look at where we've come. So being aware is the key, because the negative will drain you. It will run you down. It's just going to bog you down. But it's a habit. It's an easy default negative. A lot of things are negative in the world. We get triggered easily negatively because it creates this sensation in our bodies that our bodies are actually can become addicted to. So I like to say, go create creative chaos, where you're like, okay, I need to create something that's going to give me that heart racing and skin blood flushing feeling that is so exciting. So people will start a business. That's creative chaos. They'll plant a garden. They'll start a do-it-yourself project. Those things create that feeling, but they are creating things instead of destroying things. A lot of times our negativity is destructive and the chaos is going to ruin our lives, and that's not what we want. So we want to be conscious awareness. This is meditation, to be conscious of these thoughts and then reprogram, because we are capable of that. If I have a thought that is like, why did this person in my life have to do that? Why'd they say that? They're so mean. And then I think about all the negative things about them. And then I judge myself about things that I've done. And it's just this negative spiral, and it keeps going. Negative feeds negative. And so I need to, and I'm guessing you need to, and probably most of humanity needs to, consciously create positive thoughts. And the way that we do that is, number 1, awareness. Number 2, intention. And then gratitude. Gratitude is the best way to create a positive flow. Looking for things, taking action to look for things to be grateful for, because it's all around us. The negative, sure, that shit is fucking easy to find. It's actually really easy to find the positive as well, if you want to. It's your life, you're creating it, you get to decide. I can decide when I'm being conscious, okay, I'm going to think about negative things or positive things, because I'm conscious. I'm going to choose. When we're unconsciously moving about our day like a robot, it's a default. And what are you doing most of the time? Probably negative thinking. Negative thinking about yourself, judging your body, judging what you ate, judging your family because they aren't doing what you want them to do, judging society because they didn't vote the way you wanted them to. Judging all the time. Negative. It's a default, and that's okay. You're human. There's no judgment there, not from me. Creating that gratitude is what we want to do, though, because the positive energy that flows from gratitude is healing and beautiful, and the creations that gratitude makes are beautiful and wonderful, and the ripples are just endless. The ripples of negativity are endless as well, but that's destruction. Positivity creates and connects. Negativity destroys and separates. And separation is death. Okay, so we're here to live. We're here to create. We're here to see beauty. So positive gratitude. I don't really know how long Instagram allows videos. I'm kind of pushing the limit here with my 15-minute video, but I thought about doing a live. If you do a live, you can record as long as you want. I think up to an hour, and then you're good. I don't necessarily want to do an hour. Not today, but maybe in the future. I mean to just like jump on here and be like, okay, let's meditate. Let's connect with our bodies. Let's feel gratitude. But I have a lot of like roots to what I'm doing that I like to share. So it's good to know for me. I'm an over explainer. And I like to be over explained too. I want to know, why do I do it that way? I'm not just an order taker. No, I need to know how it works. It's my problem solving brain. So I'm an over explainer. Which makes jumping into a meditation a little bit tricky. So I'm going to do a part 2 because here we are at 12 minutes. So go check out part 2 where we're going to just like get into it and get into this gratitude, body connecting meditation. Okay? Bye. See you on part 2.